All right, so these two, we've got Team Emily and Team Reese. And this all came about because of a very real incident that happened recently in Charleston.
Assault.
Oh, accusations of assault. Let's see. All right, so she actually maybe had a right when she got cracked upside the head with a guitar and had to get legitimate staples.
I counted
in her
5
head.
staples in
Legitimate
her skull.
Yeah, like for real, folks. Actual, like, went to the hospital, got staples put in her head because Emily cracked her over the head with a guitar.
For good reason. For good reason. Okay, I will stand behind Emily's decision to crack Reese upside the head with that guitar. Like, absolutely 100%. The way Reese's been carrying on is this has been her biggest year in ACW to date. She's the one that ended Mika's 2+ year run with that women's title. Okay, and she's just been causing trouble, stirring it up. And look at her going to work, pulling on Mika's hair.
Well, she was medically cleared to compete today, despite having those stitches very recently, but she did come to the ring with the proper PPE in place. So, nobody be worried about her being concussed or busting back open. She has the proper PPE, and it showed up here ready to go.
I don't think there's too many people out there worried about her the way she's been acting, okay? Like, I mean, I'm being honest here. Like, the way she has been treating everybody, the way she's been rubbing people the wrong way, I think there was a lot of people very gleeful and delighted when she got cracked and hit that guitar. And if you ain't seen this footage, go back last week's ACW Live, Regatta Pro Wrestling's Sternwell Slamboree 2026. Go back there and check that footage out. It has to be seen to be believed. So I'm going to pay some bills real quick. Usually this gets me into trouble because I'm trying to get these dates out and there's all this crazy action. So I'm going to try to bust these out as quick as I can. We're going to pay the bills and I'm going to bust out these dates as best as possible. We're going to be back here at Putnam County Fair tomorrow, Wednesday, July 15th. July 23rd, returning to Mount Hope, West Virginia, Buffalo Wild Wings. July 31st, returning to Ashland, Kentucky for final Friday fights. August 6th, B-Dubs Crosslanes. August 20th, back to B-Dubs in Mount Hope. September 11th, making our debut in the town of War, West Virginia. September 18th, we are honored to be a part of Regatta Pro Wrestling's Slam Plaza 5. September 19th, location to be announced, but this is going to be a big show. And so keep checking our social media for announcements about our September 19th show. And then that evening, our show will be in the afternoon. That evening, AEW will be at the Charleston Civic Center. And we'll be giving away AEW tickets at all of our events leading up to this big date. Okay, so that's a big day for West Virginia wrestling fans. September 19th, you can do a big doubleheader. ACW and then AEW. October 10th, we are in Ripley, returning to Ice Cream Sunday. October 17th, Winfield, West Virginia, Barnyard Beatdown. And then December 5th, Taze Valley Christian School. All right, back to the action. Let's hear what we got. This chop is going to rock Tyler Jaxx's world. Oh! Did you hear the reverberations from that chop? As the fans are
Wanting another one.
I don't think Tyler Jaxx wants another one. Oh!
That might have knocked his heart out of rhythm.
It might have knocked his heart out of place. It might rearranging some stuff in there with that impact of Tyler Jaxx. 1/3 of the 6-man tag champs with Anthony Rucker and Lane Cowley. He went over there and he's tagging in the gym class hero, Paul Bryant. And
I saw him doing getting his steps in, getting into the ring. He didn't just walk in. He did some step ups. So,
well, he is a gym class hero, Nikki. But let's see how a gym class hero fares against a super heavyweight striker, the king of the country roads, and current Super H champion, Troy Parker. Don't trust him, Troy. The gym class hero is a dastardly individual. I don't think I would trust him to shake his hand. Oh, disrespect from Paul Bryant to Troy Parker. That probably ain't a very good idea, Nikki. Uh-oh. Paul Bryant clamping on that headlock. Parker whipping him off the ropes. And that'd be about like running to a brick wall. Bryant's going to try it again with about the same amount of success. That might have been worse. That might have been worse that time because Paul Bryant seemed to take the majority of the impact from that. Off the ropes again. As Troy Parker establishing his dominance. Grabbing him by the head. Oh, just sending him to La La Land with that chop. Did you hear that? I mean, I could feel it. I could feel it from here. Oh, he's got another one. Oh.
Stop getting up, Paul. Stop getting up. The crowd wants to see it again, though.
I ain't gonna lie. I want to see it myself. Parker scooping him up and driving him hard to the mat with that body slam. And now positioning him in the corner, whipping him into the opposite turnbuckle, and a big flying elbow. And then whipping him in there. Oh, Troy Parker. And kicking him right in the back. On top, but just a 2 count. Parker in control. Whipping Paul Bryant outside of the ring. Here comes Mika. Oh!
That might have finished Paul off. That might be it.
Oh, but Tyler Jaxx blindsided Troy Parker. But then Tyler Jaxx throwing Emily outside. Oh. Troy Parker, though, positioning Tyler Jaxx into the kill chair of Sleazy E. Triple super kick to Tyler Jaxx. He's seeing stars, and them fans love that one. Did I tell you how much I love this Putnam County Fair, Nikki Walters? I'm going to tell you again. Emily Rose with a forearm. Emily Rose, we're basically in her backyard. We're across the river from her hometown.
Yeah, lots of Emily Rose fans here. Maybe not as many Reese Ramone fans here.
Reese Ramone, she ain't been trying real hard to make no new fans. I think all she cares about is keeping that belt secure around her waist. That current ACW Women's Champion Reese Ramone. You know what, though? I got to give her props. To come in here and compete, just it ain't even 2 weeks since she took that guitar shop. And basically left her with a ditch in her head. I mean, that was brutal.
Yeah, it was. I kind of like to see that kind of stuff. And that was even a little cringe for me.
Well, Nick, you're a big deathmatch fan, but that kind of stuff is like, that's like life-threatening.
Yeah.
Okay, Paul Bryant getting the upper hand on Mika and just stomping her down into the corner, and then with that boot right to the throat. But Mika, she is scrappy as all get out. It's going to take a little more than that to get her down. But they've got her in enemy territory now. Tagging in Tyler Jaxx. And now Paul Bryant whipping Tyler Jaxx into Mika. And now, okay, Reese Ramone's in there with that hard hat. And Reese Ramone with a splash to Mika in the corner. I'm telling you what, Reese's made a lot of... she has made a lot of enemies this year.
Well, right now she's got the referee distracted long enough for her teammates to gang up on Mika.
Mika fighting back. But Reese's got her by the hair of the head. And now Paul Bryant back in there. Referee Smarty Marks trying to keep some kind of order maintained. Mika with a chin breaker on Bryant. And Bryant's feeling that. He's staggering around. Mika measuring him up. Mika, going in. But Paul Bryant catching her with a boot. Now Bryant going up the second rope, Nikki. Mika prone on the mat. It's Paul Bryant. He might have took a little too long there. And Mika catching him with that boot on the way down. Paul Bryant discombobulated.
Not quite close enough.
He's right
trying to wake him up.
As they're trying to drag him over there to make the tag.
I'm not sure that was entirely legal, but maybe for his own survival necessitated.
Emily Rose is in there coming in. A house of fire. Picking up Tyler Jaxx. Oh, the fireman's carry, but Tyler Jaxx just ripping at the eyes of Emily Rose. And now these arch enemies, Reese Ramone. And now Reese just basically insulting Emily. Emily with a big Dusty Rhodes elbow. But that was right to that hard hat, so that might have not been too good for the elbow of Emily. But Troy Parker tagging himself in, and here comes Paul Bryant again. He's right upside the face with those vicious slaps. And then a kick to the midsection. Paul Bryant, he is in a world of hurt and a world of trouble right now. Parker just about kicked his head off. Whipping him off the ropes. Big spinning power bomb, just a 2 count. And now Parker up behind him. He's got him in a submission move. He's like, Paul Bryant is just fighting for his life. And now Emily with a spear. Reese Ramone just got kicked by Mika. And Mika got a crop. Oh, just got that arm double submission and a big win for Team Emily.
Your winners, the team of the Appalachian Aces, Mika and Troy Parker, and the team captain, Emily Rose.